Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome for the first time. Please hit that subscribe button. Quick video here showing you how I dealt with a water leak that I had several years ago. That problem was resolved and I was left with this, covered it with a board and didn't look at it for several years. Then decided, well, it's time to clean it up and fix it. Now, the actual footage of me putting on the plasterboard was lost, sadly, but you can see I've put the board on. So you can see where I've marked out where the joists were. And you can see where I've put a board behind there. So I've got something to screw into. And I've done the same thing on the other side. There is a board on the left hand side there. So now it's time to cover that lot in Unibond and then plaster and paint. Unibond is used in the building industry to help with adhesion, and mixing it together with a bit of warm water to the thickness of like milk really helps. So you use the Unibond, mix it up. I've already sprayed some on. That's lovely. So I realise this is a very cat-handed way to do it, but I'm going to mix this up. This is patching plaster I've got here. So I'm going to mix this up in here and use the same kind of like a cake spatula to make sure that I can get around the edges. And then I'm going to load it onto this thing. And once I've loaded it onto that, I can then put it onto my float and I can put it on the wall. So let's open that up. Now I realise there's going to be a lot of professionals watching this that are going to be despairing. I do apologise, but this is really intended for the DIY, as I am a DIY guy myself. Now as we're mixing it up, in this, I guess, I don't know, lasagna bowl or whatever you want to call it, or casserole dish with that cake spatula, I can get, well, 100% usage out of this product. I'm not going to have any waste whatsoever. And I'm going to add also Unibond to it to further make it sticky. And having sprayed that stuff on the wall, I've already made the wall damp, which means that when I apply this to the wall, I'm going to have a longer working time because it's less likely to dry out and cause me issues. And I think that's probably one of the problems that people who do filling, DIY filling, face. It dries out, it's messy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to show you the cleanest possible way to fill. The only rules I can really offer you is that once you've applied your filler on the wall, or your plaster in this case, you want to take off the excess from your float or whatever you're using to apply it with and clean it in water. And then that way, when you smooth that over what you've done, it'll leave a perfectly smooth finish. And as you can see here, I've got a nice smooth finish. I've abandoned the float at this point, and I'm really just continuing it with that big sort of scraper, I guess, that I had in my hand. Any time that you're doing this, just keep going until you've got as much done as possible, because if you don't, you can only resolve it when it's dry, and then that's a lot harder. So as frustrating as it might be, keep going and keep going until you get the smoothest finish that you possibly can. Now I can see there's a little imperfection there, that isn't, but I assure you I didn't go back and hit this again. I didn't have to refill it. I literally waited a couple of days, let it dry, and then with a vacuum cleaner in one hand and a sanding block in the other, I rubbed off all the nibs and made it all smooth in preparation for painting. And as soon as I put the paint on the wall, it just disappeared like a magic trick. So let's remind ourselves of what we started with a couple of days ago and what we achieved. You could do the same thing. Thanks for watching.